Hello, my name is Narciso and this is BIM Denis. Welcome. In this video I will explain what BIM is. Probably you have already heard about BIM, but there are many misunderstandings and sometimes people talking about BIM who doesn't really know about BIM. So in this video I would like to introduce you into the BIM world, explaining clearly what BIM really means according to the British standard PAS 1192-2 and the ISO 19650. So what is BIM? You will find many definitions depending on who is defining it or the country which this definition is coming from. But I am just going to quote two, the one in the PAS 1192-2 and the one in the new ISO 19650, which are the current standards in UK. Building information modeling, BIM, is the process of designing, constructing, or operating a building or infrastructure asset using electronic object-oriented information. According with the new ISO 19650, building information modeling is the use of a shared digital representation of a built asset to facilitate design, construction, and operation processes to form a reliable basis for decisions. BIM is commonly confused with Revit, believing that BIM is Revit or 3D models, but this is just a big mistake. This is the first thing to have in mind. Revit and 3D models are just tools for BIM. They are not BIM. All the definitions have the same principles, and those are the ones I'm going to give you to create a generic definition which works for everybody. BIM is not just Revit. BIM is a process of sharing information. So it uses well-structured digital data as 3D models, COBie spreadsheet, IFC models, etc. It's based on national and international standards as the British standards, the PAS and the ISO. It works with a single source of information, a collaborative BIM environment known as Common Data Environment, the famous CDE. And between all the necessary parties and disciplines to have access to upload and download the produced latest information. And for the duration of the design, construction and life cycle of a project. This graphic shows exactly how the pre-BIM data exchange works between the different parties, and I guess it sounds familiar to most of you, doesn't it? So now I'm going to show you the difference with the BIM interoperability. How easy is with the BIM coordination, where everything is the common data environment and everyone will have access to the information. Which one do you think it could be more effective? I have experience in both and it is clear for me. Remember, BIM affects everyone: clients, architects, engineers, technicians, contractors, suppliers, manufacturers, etc. BIM is the acronym for three different terms. The first one is the one we have seen, building information modeling. That is the process itself. But also for building information model, which is the content being created as a result of the processes, also known as PIM, Project Information Model. And also for building information management, the control and management aspects of the process to ensure production of information. But remember, the key of BIM is just the I of information. And if you like this video, feel free to like it, share and comment. and of course follow us in our media channels, YouTube, Twitter and Facebook, where I share many of other interesting things about BIM. See you in the next video, and don't forget to BIM the knee and do things correctly.